Hey guys, welcome back to Flourish Field Academy. This is the part 7 of our Scratch Zombie Shooter series. In the last video, we had zombies chasing us and bullets flying everywhere. But right now, if a zombie touches the player, nothing really happens. So today, we're fixing that by adding a real life system. In this video, we'll give the player 5 lives, reduce life when a zombie touches the player, remove the zombie after it causes damage, and the game when life reaches 0. Let's turn this into a real survivor game. So now, most games don't end immediately when you guess it. Instead, they give you chances. That is what else does. It adds challenges, not frustration. So now, the first thing we're going to do is in our player sprites, where you can see where my mouse is blue. I'll go to variable and click on make a variable. And I'm going to create a variable called life, and then make another variable called max life. Now, we're going to go to events when green flag click. Now go to variable and then pick set life, but this time it will be max life to 5. Then set life to 5. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is to implement the zombie damage logic on the zombie sprite. So you can see now that my zombie sprite is active by showing blue, or it is highlighted blue. So I'm going to click on control. I'm going to look for when I start as a clone. Then I'm going to click on still in control. I'm going to pick repeat until, and then I'm going to go to operator and look for the or. There's this one. And then inside there, the next thing is to go to sensing, and then I'm going to pick touching. So I'm going to pick touching. I'll add it inside here. So you should see touching bullets or touching player. Now I'm going to now go to motion and pick point towards player. And then move 3 steps. Now, I'm now going to go back to control and pick if then. Inside there, I'm going to go back to sensing and pick touching player. Then change live by, so go to variable, pick change live by -1. Then delete this clone in control. And that is it. Now we've implemented the zombie damage logic. So let me just click on this. Now you need to notice something important here. The zombie disappears after hitting the player. This prevents the life from dropping instantly to 0. Now, so the next now I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the player sprites and then continue on this block. This one that says when green flag clicks, sets max life, sets life. We'll go to control and pick forever. Then we'll go to sensing, not sensing, operator. Then I'm going to pick less than. sorry. We're going to first go to control and still pick if less than, if then we'll put this less than that we picked from operator inside here. We're going to say this one should be 0 and this one should be life. So I'll just go to my variable and drag life inside. And then I'm going to go back to control and pick stop all. And that is it now. Let's test. So I'll shoot some, I'll allow some to hit me. And I can see my life is remaining 1, 0, and then the game stops. So nice work. Now our player can take damage, survive attacks, and lose the game properly. In the next part, we will reward good players by healing them after enough kills. See you in part 8.